Happy 2020, everybody. We're here. A decade has passed. A whole life for me has passed. Not a whole life, but you know what I mean. And it's weird looking back on all that. It's weird kind of realizing where you've gone wrong and where you've gone right. There's this balance, it seems, for all the good you do, there's a lot of mistakes that you make, and that's how we learn, and that's how we progress. And 2019 was a crap year for me. A lot of wrong decisions and a lot of mistakes were made. Now I'm going to learn from those, and it's nothing crazy. It's just like, just not progressing how I wanted to, not really regrouping myself, and I thought about that long and hard, and I thought about all the things that I could do, that I could have done. Now it's a new year, and it's weird because 2019 kind of brought the circle back together. It closed that gap for me. I'm not going to allow myself to get stepped on and walked over and taken for granted, because I realize my worth now. I realize where I need to be. So looking back at my life, I worked in film and television for a while. For a long while, and that's something that I've always been passionate about. That's something I've always been in love with, deep inside myself. That's me. That's who I am. I am a creative person, and there's not a lot of room in this world for creative people, it seems like. And we kind of have to meld our way in and mesh our way into society somehow, some way or another. And a lot of people don't understand how creative people think and why creative people do the things they do and how they do them. And that's something that I had to accept and grasp and really hold on to. And it was tough figuring that out, and it was long nights of me just thinking and me getting very depressed and very upset, and with myself. Why aren't people giving me this chance? Why aren't things happening? Why are bad things happening when I'm trying to do so much good? This pity party, pity myself. And I realized that it's not me. It's not me. It's not my problem. Because that's the way I was created. I was created to tell stories. I was created to make people express emotion and feel human, to laugh, to cry, to gasp, to get panicked, to get excited, to get any of these emotions or these feelings out of them, to make other people feel good. Because without that release, there is no humanity. There is no person. There is no human. We would just be robots. And so we need to release that stuff, and that's what I feel like I was created on this earth for, to get people to express those emotions through stories, through films, through artwork, through anything that I can do. Visually to do that, and it's all to help people. It's not just that I want to create a story and make money off of it and whatever, because I haven't done that, and I don't care if it comes to that or not. But it is something that I feel I need to do, something that I feel that is greater than myself, And something that I want to make happen this year is to start doing more of what I have come to realize I am meant to be here for. And that's to tell all these stories that are in my head that drive me crazy all the time. I sound psychotic, and I probably am, but I have like worlds and universes and stories and characters and it, down to the small details in my head, and I feel like I can feel them and taste the air and the food that these people are eating, and these creatures and these demons and monsters, and I have all of this stuff in my head, and I have to get it down on paper. I have to get it onto the screen. I have to get it onto a t-shirt. I have to get any way I can do it. I have to get these out, because that's what I feel like I have been gifted with to do. And last year, I was lost. I was so lost. And my very, very good friend came up. He was shooting a television series here for a network, and we talked, and pretty much he was like, it's all or nothing. Either you do it or you don't do it. There's no in between. And I'm like, man, that's a Star Wars reference. It's so true, though. And he's like, if you want film, you go get film. If you want, whatever, you go get it, because it's not going to come to you. No one's going to hand you something and say, here you go. So I have this short film I'm going to be doing in 2020. I'm doing all the props and the costumes. I'm doing everything. Writing, storyboards, directing it. Hopefully I can get a crew together, because a crew would be fantastic to have, because I'm going to be renting a grip truck and lights and all this stuff. It's going to be legit. After that, I have a series that I started last year. It was going to be a short film, and I was going to be working on it with my friend Sam and my friend Chris, and they were both going to help me with it, and it kind of just veered off, and nothing really came of it, but that's because it wasn't a short film anymore. It turned into like a mini series. I just kept writing and writing and refining and refining and writing and writing and writing, and I created a show. I created a 5-part mini series, and I'm going to do that too. I want to do that as well after this short film. There's a lot on the plate right there, but the short fan film has to come first, and in between that, I need to start working on my reel again. I got to get a reel out there, and hopefully take you guys along with me on this journey. That's what this channel has always been about, is my journey, and what I've been doing. It's just going to get better from here. I need to try to get funding for all this stuff. I'll probably open up a Patreon at some point, or some other sort of funding. I'm going to try to get a grant to shoot that mini-series, and then I have some other stuff that I was writing that I'm going to try to pitch. So I have some big goals this year, and hopefully this all leading up to me having my own studio and my own sound stage at some point, and just making things and releasing them, and have a creative environment, and a place to create. This is a new beginning. This is the revolution of Sean. This is the apex moment. This is where the character stands up and says, yes, I can do it. Yes, I am going to not back down. I'm going to stand up against everything that is pushing back against me, and I'm going to push even harder, and I am going to do it. This is that moment.